What's up, traders? This is D with Success in 5 coming back at you with another SPY trading video. Today we did really good. Took a nice little trade, but I want to start this video off by talking about yesterday because I didn't really want to make a video yesterday because of well, I'm going to show you guys the actual price action of yesterday was just kind of, it just didn't work out in my favor. Had me upset, had me in my feelings because it was supposed to be a good trade, but then you see we had all this choppy, just this choppy price action, right? And it just didn't pan out the way I did. Now, we mitigated risk, so that was amazing. Like, the loss was minuscule. It was very small. $42 loss yesterday. We took the trade. I'm trying to look at my notes at the same time. Okay, so 938. So we took the trade around about here, and it was for puts. So let me find that again, like around about here. So we took a trade around about here, and it was for puts. Now, yesterday was the first time for me upping my contract. So I went 3 contracts, three put contracts on this. Okay, so let me give you the breakdown of that. So SPY 386s expiring same day, and I got 3 of those for 68 cents, and I ended up selling them for 54 because of, yeah, those was puts. Not because of this, because I thought, yo, we're really, like, the trade started to work out for us. So again, we got in the trade here. Let me see, right about here, right? I saw this candle, and I was like, okay, this looks like, after all this push up, I'm like, okay, this looks like it's gonna reverse. We look like we were coming back to retest the 200, and we totally rejected. Then next thing we know, we push up. Now, my stop was literally right here. It's not there now because I took it off, but I set my stop here. So this first wick up kind of pulled me out of the trade. Actually, no, I think it was probably like this wick right here, the second wick, because since this one never actually printed above, I didn't pull out of that trade. So I waited a little bit to see what was going to happen, to see if we was going to get a further push down. Since we rejected this area already, I thought we would get a continued push down. And when this one hit, I just got out the trade. I didn't trust the choppiness. Not only that, but at these levels right here alone, like the options wasn't paying that much or anything like that. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And then you guys know what happened yesterday. Like, yesterday could have been an amazing day if these, all it was these 2 wicks. If these 2 wicks never printed, I would have still been in this trade. I would have rode this trade all the way down, because I felt like we were going to ride down. We were going to ride down to 200. I felt like that was going to happen yesterday. Now, a lot of people will say, "Oh, you should have stayed in the trade because, you know, it wasn't." But yeah, I'm trying to stick to my rules, and you know, and I don't have any room for error really. So, or any stupid errors. You guys know that. You guys know the stupid errors I've made. But this was this right here. This line right here was drawn today. This wasn't drawn yesterday. I had everything plotted out. I didn't have a bias yesterday, which was good. That was a good thing. I didn't have a bias yesterday, so I didn't know what we were going to do. I just basically wanted price action to speak to me and tell me exactly what the trade should have become. But anyways, ended up losing $42 on that trade because of these 2 wicks. And then as soon as I get out of the trade, we push down, and then we consolidate here in this area here. We push up to kind of retest this area, and then we continue down. I literally sat here and watched this entire thing unfold. And I wanted to take another trade, but I didn't want to waste a day trade. So, and soon we will be out of that. So I'm not concerned about that. Soon we won't have to worry about day trades because I will be switching to a strictly cash account. And I will be switching probably over to TD Ameritrade or Webull. Oh, I'm going to be leaving my link links down below if you want to grab some free stock with Webull. Go ahead and click on my link. We both get free stocks, stuff like that. I'll throw the information up right here. But let's go ahead and jump into the trade we took today. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom in. So, well, first of all, earlier I started seeing. All right, let me go to the 4 hour real quick so I can show you guys what I started seeing. All right, give me a second. Okay, so I had these. You guys know I had this trend, because this trend is something that I've been really focused on in watching, because I would honestly love to swing trade the trend if we could actually get down to the bottoms or get up to the. I don't trust the top. I trust the bottom more than I trust the top. So I wouldn't take a trade for rejection off of this trend line. I would rather take a rejection off of the off this support right here, the support line right here. But yeah, so I was watching this trend, and then I was looking at just how it was trading pre-market and everything and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, let's see what we're gonna do. No bias today. So we jump into the trade. Well, we jump in. The market opens, and I'm looking for a trade. I noticed a lot of choppiness. I like for a while, as you can see right here. For a while, we just bounce off this area here. We come back down, and it's just nothing forming right. Nothing is forming right. So I'm like, okay, what's going on, right? Then let me show you guys what I saw. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. All right, so right here is where I saw this trade, and I see us push up, and then I see us pull down, and we pulled down. Now this is a huge candle. Like if you can see, it's actually bigger than this one when it was forming. And this is exactly where I got into the trade, right here, as we rejected this area. This had something to do with this support line has something to do with pre-market, right? And I drew all those in before the market and stuff like that. As you guys know, my green lines are intraday, my white lines are either 4 hour or the daily. So I saw this rejection right here, and I just said, you know what, I'm pulling the trigger. I got in the trade, looking at the price action, and I was just like, okay, let me see. We got in the trade at right here, yeah, 951. We took 3 SPY 388 calls, expiring. Wait, I think they were expiring July 22nd. Yeah, they were just expiring in 2 days. And we rode it all the way up here. We came up to this point. Now, as you can see, here's my stop. My stop is below. Well, at one point in time, I don't know. It was below the 200. I don't know how this is here. Oh no. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was below this level here. I just. Small stop, just in case something weird happened like yesterday. I could mitigate the risk. Typically I would have went below the 200, but I just didn't want that, because this is a new thing for me, going up more contracts, right? So the new thing is 3 contracts now. That's what I'm focused on now, is trying to pull in 3 contracts, because that could bring that's going to bring me, like my 20% go quicker with decent money. So I'm like three contracts, and then it won't really hurt me if I lose money, you know what I'm saying? So that was fine. So we ride this up, we come back down and retest. As soon as we came back down and retest and failed, I drew this trend line, right? No. Yeah, I drew this trend line. This right here almost got me out of the trade. Like, literally, these 3 candles right here almost pulled me out of the trade, because at this point right here, I'm already up like 123 bucks on the options, right? So this almost got me out of the trade, but I said no. I said, D, listen, just be patient, just be patient. And once this rejected here, I drew the trend line, and I was like, okay, I see what's going on, and I rode it. We rode it all the way up here. Now, mind you, this is this was my level to get out. This green area right here, I'm spotting from this level to this level to get out. These were my levels I had marked up to get out. So we get out around about, well, we got out right on this red candle. And what I wanted to do was simply what I plan on doing for the next few trades is selling 75% of the position and leaving the 25% on. So 75% of 3 would have been, 2, taking 2 off and leaving 1 on to run. But then I found out I didn't have any day trade, so I pulled out of it. But then it turned over on us, and it hit the trend line so sweet and just bounced off of it. And then I just been sitting here at the computer just watching this brutal loss of profits just climb, and then we come down and we break trend. We come back up to retest the trend, and I'm just like, jeez. So, I mean, it is what it is. I stuck with my rules. I'm happy about that trade. And, I can't complain about it, man. But that's one of the things. And also, I've been talking to some really good traders lately and just letting them know, like, some of my stories, some of my background and stuff like that with trading. And it's one of the biggest things I've started to notice is it's been a mental game for me. So that's all my focus is mental. I want to literally act as a robot. When I see price acting the way I want it to act, when it's rejecting certain areas, I want to react, regardless of if I'm going to take a loss or not. As long as I stick to my rules and trade what I know I'm supposed to trade, then I'm fine. I'm cool with that. So that's what I'm beating into my head. Those are the things that I'm going to be taking away from this whole small account challenge and stuff like that. But right now we're up about almost $1,700 right now. The account is up almost up to $1,700 right now. So this was a good trade. Okay, so we got the SPY 380s at 144, and we sold them at 193. So it was a good 147. We made $147 on this trade right here. So I'm happy, not at the dollar amount. I'm happy with the percentage in terms of what we made. And I'm happy that I stuck to my plan, because there's no telling you guys, we could have got up to this area and just totally rejected all the way down. One of the things I want to start getting better at doing is trying to find my trends a little faster, because I probably would have definitely left this on overnight, maybe, possibly, but I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see how that plays out. I'm not sure. And I also added VWAP as well. It didn't really help me. It used to help me back in the day, but it didn't help me today. I don't think that was a part of why I took the trade. I took the trade because of it was rejecting this area here, and I knew we were gonna get a push back up. So that's why I took the trade. This area here, I'm sorry, not this area, but this area. I should have gotten the trade. Well, wait, hold on. No, I did. I got in the trade here. Okay, so yeah, it was this area here. So we got in the trade here. Now I should have gotten the trade here, but I felt like it didn't know what it wanted to do. So I'm like, okay, let's break this area here and get a retest. This retest was sick. Gave me the signal to go ahead and just jump into the trade. And I jumped in the trade. And as soon as I jumped in the trade, we went up this much. And then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then we got this big push. And then we got this pull. Now I wanted to get out of the trade. But again, I just had to stick to it. And I'm glad I did, because it pushed right to the area where I wanted to sell. We sold, we got out of the trade, and that was it. All right. We have created our intro. We created our logo for the channel just to show people that I'm serious about this journey, and I'm trying to take this whole channel thing serious. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday with the losing trade, but I just didn't feel like there was too much. There was enough information in that video to actually make a video. I mean, in that trade to make a video. So that's why I didn't make a video yesterday. But now I got to see when we have the next day trade, and I will be making a video for what, the next trade, lose lose or win, it doesn't matter. I'm still making videos. Okay. I'm trying to mitigate risk a lot better and act as a robot right now and take my setups the way I'm supposed to and not overthink things, because there's been a lot of days that I've overthought a lot of stuff. Like prime example was, what was the other day? I think it was, no, actually yesterday. I mean, honestly, yesterday I could have jumped back in a trade, right? Because I started seeing when this pushed up and rejected through 200, I could have gotten this trade and just kept this all the way down. And then once I did start getting in the trade, it was here, and I was like, I just don't feel good to chase. And then we get this whole move here. That was a whole 3 points. Like, that was a whole 3 points. So whatever, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna stress that. Coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, beens, and all that stuff. I'm just gonna try to trade my plan. All right. So that's it for me, you guys. I will catch you guys on the next video. I'm D, and this is Success in 5. Holla at you guys later. Peace.